So the Glazers might be going, Ronaldo is going. The club's financial outlook could well be affected by these stories. Let's speak to sports commercial advisor at J&W Solicitors, Ben Peppi. Ben, always good to see you. Let's start with the Glazers. It came out of the blue to people like Jules and me. Did people like you see it coming a bit?
Well, there's been a lot of noise about the Glazers selling their stake in Manchester United, not just in the last few months, but over the last number of years. We've seen what started with the green and gold protests in the days where David Beckham first came back to Manchester United as an AC Milan player, and that's carried right through. So fan sentiment amongst the Manchester United fans has dictated for a long time where they see the Glazer ownership going. I think the narrative from the US and from the Glazer family for a very, very long time has been very stringent in they are not looking or willing to sell their ownership of Manchester United. That tonight has changed. It's a significant announcement, the news that has broken from your colleague at Sky News. It will be very interesting to see the official statement that comes out from the Glazers, as per what we saw with Fenway very recently. And we're in an unprecedented period where 3 of the Premier League's top 6 clubs could all be either sold or up for sale over the period of less than 12 months, which is remarkable to think about.
Does the fact that Liverpool are also, as you say, up for sale partially or entirely, is that going to affect the Glazer potential sale?
I don't know if it affects the Glazer potential sale. Whilst Manchester United and Liverpool obviously operate in the same league, they play in the same tournaments, both domestically in Europe, well, not at the moment, but typically in Europe. I think the potential acquirers of each of those football clubs will be looking at them individually. So we know that with Liverpool, from a valuation perspective, they'll probably fall under Manchester United. But from an infrastructure perspective, there's a very strong argument to suggest that they're actually in a much better place as a football club, both commercially and in terms of their infrastructure, than United are now. It's been well documented, the troubles that United have had, not just on the pitch, but also infrastructure off the pitch with regards to the stadium needing redeveloping, the training ground, as per Cristiano Ronaldo's comments in the Piers Morgan interview. So whilst I think the potential acquirers may potentially come from the same countries, the same continents, there will certainly be no shortage of interest in both of those football clubs.
Manchester United's share price is up 17% since Mark Kleiman broke that story in the last hour here on Sky. As for Ronaldo, it's clear that it wasn't working on the pitch. Off the pitch, what do United lose with his departure?
They lose a lot. It's kind of no statement of fact to say that Ronaldo's commercial value far exceeds his on-pitch playing value for Manchester United. All you have to do is look back to last year, which was on record Manchester United's worst season in Premier League history. Yet at the same time, they signed the largest shirt sleeve sponsorship deal in history. They had more social media engagements than any football club in the world. And for the first time, they overtook Real Madrid and Barcelona, as I said, with the most social media engagements, and became the most followed social media football club in the world. So there is absolutely no doubt that Cristiano Ronaldo is the primary reason for a number of those things happening. And in the modern day, a number of individual fans follow footballers as opposed to necessarily following the football clubs that they play for. So sponsors know that, brands know that. And part of the reason that a lot of sponsors would have signed with Manchester United over the last year and potentially talking to them about new sponsorships will be because of Cristiano Ronaldo and the engagement that he brings. So by him leaving the football club, there will absolutely be short-term impact on United's potential commercial revenue, and also in terms of their existing sponsors. So there's been stories that have broken over the course of the last week that front of shirt sponsor TeamViewer is under pressure to review their current sponsorship deal because of pressure from investors. the fact that United may now be for sale, and the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo has left the club will be putting a lot of United's current partners and sponsors on alert as to the kind of the initial engagement that they probably thought that they were going to get and have got, but may not get moving forward.
It'd be really good to get your expertise. Thanks very much.
No worries.